Alright, HadesOmega here, and it's a HadesOmega Solar Garage project update. Alright, so I've had this second string of panels up for like a few weeks now, and I wanted to do a kind of power analysis update for this time of year. Alright, so it's September 15th right now. Okay, oh wow, look at that. There's not a, so if you remember from earlier in the year, like during summer, the shadow goes all the way down, and actually it doesn't do that anymore. So the sun comes up more over there. So if you watch that episode about the sun position and everything, how it's going to change, well, it's starting to change already. All right, we're at the tail end of summer right now, so we're starting to make more power earlier in the morning. Okay, so the second string is fully in the sun right now, so that's probably putting out close to 1,000 watts. All right, so the bottom one has a lot more sun, all right, than the other ones. So, and that's because this, like I said, as the year goes by, the sun starts rising more that away, okay, instead of that away on the house. Okay, and we'll go outside there and check it out. So that's a good thing, but these guys aren't making any power right now. Okay, and then you'll see that. We'll go look at the app, and then I'll show you how the power production is now. So it's like every day. It seems like every week we start making more power earlier in the morning. So that's a good thing. Okay, here's the Grow Watt app. All right, it looks like. I don't know, it's just the beginning of the day. We've already made half a kilowatt already, and it's only like 9 o'clock. All right, if you remember correctly, we didn't make any power until about 11 o'clock in the summertime. But now we're end of summer, and this is what's going on. All right, so this is yesterday's power production right here. All right, you can see here I was using it to charge my my car yesterday, so that's what this massive amount of power is right here. Okay, but yeah, see, this is the refrigerator load. All right, and then this is me charging my car, and then this is the solar panel output right here. Okay, so let's zoom in on that. So it looks like those second string panels are making 100 watts at 7:30 already. Okay, so that's how much better that position is compared to the other one, the one that's closer to the house. Okay, the first string. All right, so it starts to make 100 watts. By 8 o'clock, we're making 250 watts. By 9 o'clock, we're making about the same amount of power. Okay, and then it starts to climb a little bit. So it shoots up from 200 to 400 from 8:30 to like 9:30 almost, yeah. And then around 10 o'clock they're putting out their full power. All right, probably like almost 1,000 watts, like 800 something. All right, and then at 10:30, all right, it shoots up a whole lot. That's when that first string panels comes in. Oh yeah, you know what? Probably this is probably just the second string panels, and then the first string panels, it starts to generate power around 9 o'clock. Okay, it's 9 o'clock right now, so I guess those solar panels are putting a little bit of something out. Okay, it depends on how cloudy it is. I notice on cloudy days it kind of makes more power in the morning because there's less of a shade. Okay, because it's kind of overcast. All right, but yesterday was like a perfect day to make power. All right, and then yeah, at 10:30 it makes a lot of power. Okay, that's when we make the full power output from 10:30, and it just kind of keeps on going. 10:30, about 1,500 watts. Yeah, it looks like it peaks at about 1,500 and starts to drop around 2 o'clock. All right, around 2 o'clock it starts going down a whole lot. All right, we've already peaked at like 1:30. All right, 1:30, and then 2 o'clock it's starting to go down a little bit. All right, and it just kind of continues that trend. It keeps on going down. 3 o'clock it's about half the power. Like, well, it's still 1,000 watts. and then 4 o'clock, all right, 1600, it's 400 watts, and then we stop making power around 6, okay. Unfortunately, we get, the sun comes down sooner in the day, so we're making less power towards the evening, all right. The sun just goes away further. I think normally at 8 o'clock, I think it stops making power. So we'll kind of go through the power. We'll go through some of the graphs from earlier in the year, but it's going to be like we can't benchmark it to this because I added a second string, so we're making like way more power than we did before, all right? So if you remember correctly, we were making 3 kilowatts before, and now we're making almost 9 kilowatts a day. Look at that, 8.6 kilowatt hours. All right. Yeah, but then we're consuming more because I bought that freaking RAV4 Prime. So okay. You can see now here we kind of ran out of power in the battery last night, and then it charged up again around 8 o'clock when the sun came out. Okay. All right. Yeah, let's go look at the energy projection per day. All right, so if you remember correctly, we were making 3 kilowatts before we added the second string. All right, it looks like we're getting 8.6, 8, somewhere 8. Looks like anywhere from the lowest looks like 7.5. I saw, yeah, 7.5. So that might have been a cloudy day or something. So from like we were making anywhere from 7 to about 9. All right, we haven't quite hit 9, but we're very close. Okay, and I imagine we're probably not going to hit 9 exactly because the panels will just get more dirtier every day, you know, unless I clean them. So they're pretty clean right now, and so that's pretty much what you're looking at. We're peaking at 8.8. Okay, that seems to be the highest right there. All right, and we go by the months. We can't really go by the months because we made so much power. Oh, well, okay, August is not over yet. All right, so, but anyway, before we were making 90 kilowatts a month, okay? Before the system started up in May, and then June we got like 90, 93, all right? And then this is when we put the second string up. We're making 120 now, so that's how much we made last month. But I installed the panels like in the middle of the month or something. So when September is over, we'll get a more accurate number. That's like this one. See, this one is kind of low. This one's 58. That's when we first put the system up. Okay, and then this is a kind of more a better average. All right, so I'm expecting there to be more than 120 kilowatts. So we're making a third more. Well, so far we're making like about a third or a quarter more power than when we had the first string. We're making a lot more power. Okay, if we jumped from like 3 kilowatts a day to like 8 kilowatts a day. Okay, and then we can't do a year now with. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So let's go through this real quick. We'll go through today. Oh yeah, we don't know year yet. Okay. So this is yesterday. Let's just take a look at when we start to make full power. Okay, so we're making full power at 10:30. All right, so that's when that second string comes along. Okay, when we're starting to make 10. You see that? You see how it's much less power, and then boom, it just shoots up all of a sudden. That's when the first string kicks in. Okay, that turbocharger or VTEC just kicked in, yo, type of thing. Okay. All right, and then let's move to the beginning of the month. Okay. Oh, I don't know. This is something happened to the system that day. Okay, here's one. Oh, this is a pretty good one. So you see how. Oh, this is the second string. Yeah, this one is a pretty even one. Look at that. Okay. But yeah, I think we're making it does not really shoot up. It just kind of, yeah, it's kind of like how it's supposed to be, but maybe like around here, 1040. Okay, let's go. Oh, there's a lot of crazy stuff happening. Okay, right here, this looks good. See right here at 11 o'clock before September. All right, before September, the late August, we're making full power at 11 o'clock. So that half an hour, you know, we're making power half an hour later. Okay, but then we're making around 6 is when we stop making power. All right, so that's about right. Yeah, but the time is shifting. It's like shifting the whole energy thing. When it collects energy, it shifts. Okay, let's go to the mid August. All right, I had some pretty heavy loads that day. Okay, here, boom. All right, this is second. This is only the first string. Well, this is before we had the second string panels. 11 o'clock. Okay, so from 10:30 to 11. All right, and then that's beginning of August. Boom, 11:40. So we went like, yeah, it seems like almost every month, or like every half a month, the sun will shift a little bit. That's what it looks like. Okay, so every month the sun shifts like half an hour. Okay, because we went from like 10:30. What was it? 10. Yeah. Let's go back to that. 15. Okay, this is mid-August, and we make power at 11. Okay, and this is the beginning of August. We're making power at 11:40. Okay, so yeah, by about half an hour. So I'd imagine it'll be an hour every month. All right, until the end of fall, I guess, and then let's go to, yeah, let's go to this is mid-July. Okay, this is like the peak of summer. This is probably the worst time we're gonna make power in the morning. Okay, it's 11:45. It's nearly noon. It's pretty much noon. Yeah, it is noon. Okay, and then the beginning of July, noon. Yeah, noon right there. So, and then yeah, I wish there was a way. I wish there was a way you can combine the days, you know, or yeah, you can combine like the whole day, how much, what times you make power, like kind of put them one on top of each other, superimpose them. But yeah, this is the best we could do. All right, and then let's look at June. All right, so mid-June. This is mid-June right here, noon. Okay, early June. Noon, or 11:45. So it's actually getting better again. Okay, so at the beginning of summer, the worst time is the peak of summer. All right, that's when we make the least power, because we got that shadow. Okay, all right, so there we go. So that was my theory, you know, and this is where we can check to see. All right, as time goes, this is the experiment. All right, the experiment. Did HadesOmega's theory or hypothesis happen because of the sun position? Yes, it did. We're making power a lot earlier now. All right. Oh, is this today? Yeah. Let me go restart this. Okay. Today. Or yesterday, we started making full power at 10:30. All right, so every month, about half an hour to an hour, we get more sunlight in the morning. Okay, and in the evening, it gets kind of worse. Okay, so let's see. When does it stop making power? Let's see. That's another one right there. Okay, let's say when it dips below 100 watts. And we're not making power. Okay, so we stopped making power at 5:40. Okay, 17:40 yesterday. All right, and then let's go to mid-August. All right, that was mid-September. Let's go to mid-August. All right, This is mid-August. All right, about 5:30. All right, it's still the same, pretty much. All right, beginning of August. Oop. Somewhere around here. Yeah, so about 1800. So it's almost shifted half an hour now. We make power longer in a day. And then this is July, mid-July. All right, almost 1800 now. All right, almost 6 p.m. All right, and let's do mid-June. Mid-June we stop making power at 1800. So now we're as we're getting closer to fall, we start making less power at night though, unfortunately. Every day or every month it just goes back a little bit. So it was what 1800 right now. Okay, it's 1800, and a few months later it's like 1730. Okay, like half an hour. So that's just gonna get worse. Okay, so we're gonna make more power earlier as we get closer to fall, but we make less power towards the evening. Okay, time shifts a little bit. All right, and then we have like freaking daylight savings and stuff. I don't think this could count for daylight savings. I'm not sure. It's a good question. That's a good question, because not everybody does daylight savings. Okay. All right, pretty cool. Anyway, we've made 0.6 kilowatts. Let's go take a look outside, and then that'll be the end of the video. Okay, welcome to the front of the house. So there we are. So it's 9:30 right now, and the sun is over there. Okay, right there. So if you remember, in the summertime, the sun comes out over there. All right, so as the months go along, the sun starts rising this way. Okay, so probably started rising over there. And I should wake up earlier, Marlon, so you can watch the sunrise. but yeah, as you can see, that bottom panel is almost fully exposed to the sun already. All right, I'd imagine like in half an hour we'll already start to make, this string will already start making power. All right, so 9:30, 10. What was it? Yeah, about 10:30 it starts making full power, right? 10:30 or 11 o'clock. So there you go. And then this one is already fully exposed, so that one's making full power. Okay, let's check out the inverter real quick. Okay, we're here at the power plant center. All right, we're making 600 watts PV right now. 600 to 800, something around that. All right, my battery got drained pretty good yesterday, but I haven't driven. I don't think I didn't drive anywhere yesterday, so I don't need to charge it today. All right, cool. And so this battery bank has been behaving. Before it was saying like, hey, you know, there's too much voltage, so I turned some of the settings down. I made the settings more conservative is what I did. Okay, and then yeah, it looks good. Okay, so that is the HadesOmega's power production analysis as of mid of September. All right, mid-September. It looks like we'll be starting to make more power in the morning, so that's a good thing. All right, and we're making about 9 kilowatts a day now, so that's great. That's like triple the output. So those new solar panels I installed are really good, and the position that I put them in is much better than the other ones. I'm thinking of putting another 3 panels up. I don't know when or where or what kind. I did buy some other panels, but it's up in the air whether I'm going to use them or not, because they're a little bit different shape than the other panels. All right. Yeah, okay, but that's another video. All right, here's we go. All right, HadesOmega here. I was just outside. It's the middle of October. All right, if you guys know this is the room I use to get on top of the roof. But anyway, So man, I'm telling you guys, I can't win, man. So now these panels are fully in the sun, but however, those panels are not, okay, as you can see. That last panel is shaded by the house next door, so daggone it, man, I can't. I'm telling you. What the heck? So yeah, in the summertime, we got a problem with this having shade in the morning, all right? And then in the fall time, it looks like we're having trouble with shade with these panels in the afternoon, all right? So that kind of sucks. Well, the good thing is this one kind of makes up for that one. Okay, so this one makes power earlier in the morning a little bit, and then yeah, so and then the sun kind of goes down that way, all right? Before it went that way more, so we made more power longer at night. So it's kind of shifted now. We make more power in the morning now, but we make less power towards the end of the day. So what the heck, man? That's what to say. But it should still, that array over there should still be pumping out something. All right. Okay. So yeah, that's just a little fall update. So yeah, so lessons learned. Put your solar panels as high up as you can, so you don't have to worry about these shading problems. You know, that house isn't really that much taller than this one either, you know? So what the heck, man. But yeah, I think if we'd have installed this on the second floor, we would have no shading problems at all, and we'd have more power, but whatever. But it's a good thing that we have two strings, so now, you know, for when one goes down, we still have the other one still up, for the most part. And they look good. They just got done raining, so maybe they got a little bit clean. So hopefully it rains a little more. All right, here's back out. It still works too after it rains, so cool deal. Here's we go.